What is the crack, everyone? Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we are doing a chicken Alfredo. So another Italian pasta dish. It is quick, it is simple, it is perfect for a midweek meal. The first thing we're gonna do is get our pasta on. What we have is tagliatelle here. You can use fettuccine, you can use spaghetti, you can do whatever you want. I have a pot of boiling water here. I'm going to season that with some salt and some oil. So again, the salt will season the pasta, the oil will help it just not stick together in the pot. So that's on a rolling boil. We're gonna drop this down to a simmer and pop in our nest. So that's gonna take about 5 or 6 minutes to cook. As that cooks, I'm gonna put it off camera to let that cook, so we need this hot plate. We're gonna get our pan on. We're gonna keep that heat on high, and I'm gonna put in about 2 tablespoons of oil. So we're gonna fry off our chicken. So let that oil come up to temperature. As it does, we can be chopping our onion here. So again, we'll just mince through the garlic. If you want to get it extra fine, put your flat blade on it and then just brush through it. Once our pan is up to temperature, we're gonna get our chicken breast. I have that chopped into just bite-sized pieces, small cubes. And just pop that in. So I'm using a chicken breast. You can do chicken thigh as well if you want. Get that into the pan and get it moving around. So the idea here is that we coat the chicken off. We don't have to cook it fully. We just coat the outsides, add in the rest of the ingredients, create the sauce, and that will cook the chicken itself. So get that moving in the pan. We'll season this with some black pepper over our chicken. I'll do a small bit of salt, but I'm not going to do too much because the pasta water is going to be brought in to help make the sauce, and that has salt in it, so I don't want to overly salt it yet. I can adjust that in the end if I have to. So once the chicken is coated, there's a nice just whitish brown color on the outside. It's obviously not fully cooked through. We have our onion and garlic. We're going to pop them into the pan. And again, just let the onion and garlic get to know the chicken, let them mix around. That's going to help form the base flavors for our sauce. And our chicken will continue to cook then as we cook on the recipe. Let's start to build the sauce. So I'm going to get a teaspoon of butter. Again, this is going to help with the richness and the creaminess of the dish itself. So a teaspoon is low because we're going to be adding cream as well. Give that a stir around. That's going to start to melt in the pan. We have some cream here, so we're going to add the cream to the dish. And then we're going to stir this round and let that come up to temperature and start to bring that sauce together. Sauce is starting to bubble. We're watching it in the size of that heat turn down. So it's just a small light simmer. I'm going to do a small bit of parmesan cheese. Keep some to garnish for later on. But again, that's going to add to the richness and the creaminess of the dish. And you'll see that cream will start to create that sauce. It'll get thicker and thicker. So on a low heat, leave it simmer. I'm going to put in our peas. And this, more so for anything, is just like a pop of color. So a nice vibrant green, and it's another vegetable to add to the dish as well. So give that a stir around. Let this cook off for a couple of seconds until it gets thicker. Okay, so let's taste this, see if we need any seasonings. Oh my God, it's unreal. So you're getting that hit of cheese and the creaminess from the sauce. That's one of the nicest pasta sauces you are going to make. I'm going to do a smaller bit of cracked black pepper. Again, that heat is nice because it complements the creaminess so well, as that undertone of heat from the black peppercorn. Give that a stir around. We're going to pull in our pasta, which is already cooked. And very, very simply, I'll use a fork. Is what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the pasta from my pasta pot into my dish itself. So again, don't be concerned about draining it off. We want to bring some of that starchy water with it, because that starchy water will help to bring that sauce together and thicken it for us naturally. And the fun part is just the tossing. So again, nice and easy. Start to toss this round and we'll start to incorporate the sauce. Once the sauce is sticking to the pasta and you can see there's not much sauce left in the pan, we're going to serve this up. So into our plate. This is usually about 1 portion, so we'll get it all in there. Garnish it with our parmesan cheese over the top. Be as generous as you like, depending on what day of the week or how you're feeling that night. If you want more cheese, you go for it. No one's going to stop you. We'll do another little bit of cracked black pepper, just to have that color on top. And then I have some fresh parsley here. And again, you will not get a faster, quicker, but my God, is it a tasty dish to whip up in seconds. Very cheap, and again, it is a 10 out of 10 dish. If you do try it at home, please do tag us in your attempts on all of our social medias. Subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy it. And we also launched our ebooks last month, so there are tons of recipes for you to try at home. Until next Monday at 6:30, keep on cooking.